This is Salamancer, and you are watching SalTV, competitive Team Fortress 2, home of Chris Kringle, the Demo Man, and his magical grenades. We're going to be watching an awesome game today, post-produced by Beater. The video, of course, submitted to me by that wonderful man. And if you're a big fan of these kind of videos, please let me know how much you love Beater in the comments. B-E-A-T-E-R, like he beats you, you know, if you do the wrong thing. But this is going to be Team Serenity Crew, aka Screw, versus Clan McCart. McCart on defense first, and you see them all, of course, committing ritual suicide as part of their defense matrix. That's just how things go. I mean, you have to commit suicide. No, I mean, it's really, of course, so that Jordan here can get his engineer things set up. Now, I want you to notice a couple things about this video, too, and just let me know how they go, because in the first setup, we didn't speed anything up, but in subsequent setup rounds, we did. So you'll still be able to see where the engineer sets up, and you'll still be able to see some stuff. But we did remove a little bit of that setup time, just to make things look a little bit better for you. Well, you know, not a lot. You still get to hear my voice for like an hour and a half, so I hope you're ready. Anyway, I actually cast this once, like, live on air, and you might have seen it, but the problem, of course, was that Audacity crashed, and so I decided never to use Audacity again, so we're not going to do that. Sasser, the Demo Man from McCart right now, starting to lay down some damage. Nobody dying yet. Nair Noble finally goes down. We have No Take here. Well, I thought we had No Take going for some stabs. Looks like FaZe instead is going for the headshots, but No Take finds that sniper right away. It's a nice headshot from far away, and a second headshot to finish him off. No Take with the Ambassador is making things look easy. Of course, have McCart still set up behind this barrier here. The fence is a very popular destination spot for tourists and defenders alike. Problem is, there is now a forced Uber. That you saw those stickies there. They caused a lot of damage to our red team. And now, of course, the Uber Pyro's coming in, knocking Spirit into the air here. Spirit trying to get the heal beam on his heavy, but that is not going to matter. Good kill by that Pyro. I like the Uber Pyro idea. You see Jordan here picking up that sentry. He saw some incoming stickies, decided to pick that up very quickly. And get his sentry out of the way. And normally I would be all critical of the Jag usage here, but if you're going to pick up your sentry a lot and move it around, Jag's pretty good. I like the idea. So Jordan keeping that sentry up for a little while, and he is going to wrangle it, just keep it alive a little bit longer. A fail stab by the Spy, but that might have been enough to, yes, the sentry is down. So even though the Spy didn't get the kill, doesn't matter. Jordan had to stop paying attention to the sentry for just long enough that his team managed to get in. We do have Denial coming up here, and he sees all kinds of wonderful things, but he also sees that Pyro. Things are going to get a little scary from here. Still, he managed to get around behind. Going to go for the stab. Gets the sniper. Going for the... Oh, he gets the med. Gets the demo here, too. Denial getting 3 kills already. And, oh my gosh, does get away with that dead ringer after looking like... I don't even know what he was doing there. Getting trapped on the cart, maybe. But he is perfectly fine. Denial, and apparently really good Spy. Now, I do apologize. The weed and pollen counts are really bad today. So if I sound really stuffy, it's because of that. I've taken 2 or 3 allergy pills. It doesn't even matter. We got Zarlor here, who, by the way, I didn't go over the rosters too much, but Zarlor, if you guys remember Clan McCart, they are one of my favorite old teams. We played against them all the time. And Zarlor used to play Spy for them, but he has swapped over to Soldier now. They've made a lot of roster changes since I used to play against them as well. Incoming defensive Uber, though. It's going to get mostly shut down by the Pyro. Very good Pyro play here, and yet Obe is down. So we do see the Serenity Crews and a couple players here. Their med is still up at 60% Uber, but they've got to keep that med safe. Loops, you've got to make sure that they keep the push alive here. And if you lose your med on a payload map, it's a very bad thing. Coming out with the Caber, but no, we do not get to see a Caber kill today. You are not Cadus Sasser. You are just Sasser. But I'm sure Sasser. A nice little stab there by Denial. That's a common camping spot here on PL Swiftwater, people. You gotta check around every corner, because spies will get you. So that is it's a tough lesson to learn. But yeah, the rosters, I mean, from McCart, the names that I recognize from the original Clan McCart were Justin Observer, and then you got Zarlor, of course, Kella on the heavy, always on the heavy, Jordan, and I think I recognize one other, but I forget who it is now. We do see the Uber coming in from the blue team here, Serenity Crew. And I don't recognize too many of the players on the Serenity Crew. I think I've played with 1 or 2 of them, though. And they do seem like a pretty darn good team, though. Getting blasted away from their opponents here. That Uber did take down the sentry gun, and Justin is now down as well. Frequency, the heavy, getting him. And it's not that I don't recognize other names here. It's just that those are the ones I recognize from the team. But you see FaZe, for instance. FaZe has been playing Highlander Sniper forever. And he's, oh my god, we're actually going to get over his camera right now. He's going for some shots, but doesn't hit him yet. So apparently the AWP is not helping FaZe. Come on, man. Look at that beautiful scope on there. Finally, using the scope correctly. Oh, 2 kills in a row. Obe and Cookies are both down. Down for the count. You know, I have made myself some pretty bad batches of cookies. And you wouldn't think you could, like, ruin cookies, but you totally can. I've done it all the time. No Take, oh! Somehow surviving that. I think No Take was going to get away with that, but apparently 4 health, and he is still alive. Now we do see the red team here dropping back. McCart will make sure that they've got their defense set up for the next location. I mean, basically, you look at defense on payload as a sort of a tiered thing. Now, you've got Noble getting a nice kill on loops, and that is going to really help. That's like the first tier of defense. Your occasional offensive skirmishers, like your Spy and your Scouts, getting around, flanking the enemy team whenever they can and causing havoc. That's basically your first line of defense. And you've got No Take up here right now trying to do some harassment, which is good. The sentry gun is down. Your second line of defense is basically your med and heavy, usually. You've got your medic and your heavy who can kind of push enemies away from that final line of defense, which is actually the sentry. But No Take getting another nice stab here. And will, I think, decide to just cloak up and leave. Nobody's really paying too much attention to that. Now Loop's getting popped up into the air, caught on the window, trying to get into that window, but not going to happen. Ends up falling back down to his doom. No Take, meanwhile, decloaks right in here, spots an enemy. Oh, gotta watch out here. No, gonna hide under the stairs? Okay, well, apparently nobody expects the stairs, and that Spy was thinking he's gonna come right by him, but no, sir. Denial is getting a little bit outplayed here by No Take, and now he's found, oh, he saw the soldier, and too late now, though. He's gonna have to go find him somewhere else. But No Take is still ready to go on a rampage here. It's kind of surprising that he's been alive for this long. The clock is gonna run out on his cloaking. Gonna go for the headshot, doesn't hit that one. Does hit at least a shot, though, on phase, and he's gonna take him down, so that's definitely a way to shut down the sniper. Get him to follow the Spy around for a while, not really doing a lot of headshots on anybody else. And then if you can kill him, hey, even a bonus there. So no defensive sniper means that there's going to be a lot less of lanes that they can really cover. Now in comes the Uber. This is that second line of defense we're talking about. But it looks like this, yeah, Justin Observer is down. That does mean, oh no, never mind, I'm sorry. Jordan is the one on the engineer. Jordan and his sentry are the final line of defense. Oh, nice kill by Sasser. Going for the flank there, taking down suddenly Necrolepsy. It's not narcolepsy, folks. It is Necrolepsy. I can read really well. I just had to turn off my microphone for a second there. It happens. But a nice teleporter does seem to be feeding the reinforcements quite effectively from the blue team here now. And nice shot by FaZe, though. Loops is not able to get too many of these Ubers properly run. And yet that card is getting very close to the point right now. Can our blue team actually get this capture? They've got 4.5 minutes. They should be able to do it. It's very, very close. You do see Loops respawning once again. Obey ready to jump in and help cap that cart. Going in, oh, maybe not. There's a lot of enemies around here. But actually not that many. There's only 5 up right now. Blasting people away from the cart. You like to see that. That is how you play Pyro effectively. When you see those little clutch moments, you just air blast people off of a point and cap it. Hey, gotta do it. Cookies, of course, managing to try to punch the air instead of shooting his opponents. It's always an optimal use of your bullets. But we'll spot that Spy and see which way he's going for quite a while. So he's going to call that out. The Spy shouldn't be too effective in the near future, but you never know. Some people just are very forgetful. Still, right now you're not seeing that Spy really do a lot of damage. And now the cart, of course, does need to get up this hill. Now the hill no longer pushes the cart back down if you're not touching it, which is a good change in my opinion, because that hill was just so ridiculous before. But no, we've been using that version of the hill for quite a long time. It's like a dead Spy, just for a moment there in the corner of our eyes. Zarlor, though, is ready to make some big jumps or something. Frequency getting attacked here, but going to get behind the tires and decides to take now for his lunch break. So, it's going to be about a minute where he's not on the clock. Going to have to clock back in, though, on the cart with the steel fists. And Jordan sees a Spy, does actually get that kill, so No Take is going to be down for the count. They know, Jordan actually saw him begin to cloak. So he knows that's not a dead ringer. That is that's a dead Spy. Dead Spies are good Spies, at least in his opinion. Noble needs some health, but we'll probably be able to drop back and grab the kit. I'm sorry, the cabinet, whatever it is. Denial going for the dead ring now. And Kella taking that Uber once again, being a very, very effective second line of defense here. This Uber play by McCart is doing a wonderful job on defense. Denial gets a nice headshot there on Obey, and meanwhile Kella, I think, has gotten some kind of a Girardi-based crit kill. Always a useful thing. Oh, but suddenly Necrolepsy is suddenly scoping people. Scopes out FaZe as well. That's 2 kills already. Denial coming in, though, going to trade assassination for assassination here. Necrolepsy still going for some kills. That That mini sentry is wrangled. It is being a huge pain right now for Clan McCart, and Knack is still going for the kills here. Meanwhile, he's going to get some help from No-Take, trying to get some headshots as well. No-Take not really able to hit me just yet, but every little bit of presence up there matters, as it's going to cause the red team to go further and further back. And you do see at this point, McCart, they're going to lose this 4th point. They actually popped the Uber, though, so maybe not. Maybe the 4th point will not be lost, but I think this Uber is not going to be able to stop things. Meanwhile, FaZe will get a nice kill on Frequency. Obey's down as well. I don't understand how snipers do that, but if you're a good sniper, then I'm sure you do. Or even if I guess you're a tolerable sniper, you probably still get it. I'm just really awful. Zoe Washburn. Was that the actual name of Zoe from Firefly? Somebody tell me, please, because I'm terrible at this. But nice Uber so far, taking down the medic there, especially Spirit in Black is down, and that's an extremely useful thing for the offenses. Now they've taken down one of those lines of defense. It's just the Serenity crew need to stop this buff banner from coming out at them. Oh, gets a nice kill on Obey right away. A bunch of damage done to the rest of the team as well. There's only 4 players left alive. Now 3. Loops needs to get back out of here, but will not do that. Instead, it does appear he's staying pretty far forward. 45% in the Uber. And no, Loops does get taken down. Just an Observer with a nice kill. We didn't actually get to see it. But so far, the cart is getting pushed. It is very, very close. And yet, we're going to have... what? Oh, we're going to have Denial chasing Yeegs into the pit there right before the cart. So we know exactly what happened to their bodies. And here's what I was talking about. We've got some fast forward going on, so you can see exactly where all the setup is done. Looks like some very standard stuff here. The sentry getting set up right next to that barricade, the teleporter back in the caves, and we are going to go ahead and just wow, that sounds like that red tape recorder, doesn't it? We're going to go ahead and watch the rest of this. Now Necrolepsy's going to be watching through the slats in his boarded up window, spots Denial, but that's like, all that does is give his position away somewhat. Not really though. Because that was, of course, a Dead Ringer spy. So we'll see if McCart can beat their opponent's time. Of course, this is stopwatch mode, and I say it every time, but it's whoever wins the most points the fastest. So McCart has an opportunity here on offense now to beat their opponent's time, and if they do, they win the round. If they don't, they lose. Yeegs is going to be going for a kill on this spy over here, and Denial is once again using the Dead Ringer. Meanwhile, FaZe with the headshots. Gets a nice headshot there on Obey, but Obey was actually overhealed, so that's not going to get the kill. And FaZe get taken down. That's some good play by the scout. Who was that? I'm sorry. Smobo got a kill, but it was not the scout I was thinking of. If it was FaZe getting killed, then it was obviously... So it was Smobo getting that kill. Okay, durr. Good for you, Smobo. But yeah, that's exactly what you want your spy, or spy, scout, whatever, even the soldier to do. Oh, No-Take with the steal of the ammunition and health. I like that. I'm glad we got that one on camera. Cookie's going to go ahead and heal things up, get his sentry to level 3 if he possibly can. We're going to see McCart, though. I think they'll want to push forward as far as possible. While the cart is being pushed, you always want to try and gain more ground here on offense. Use your spy to get around behind, of course, deal a lot of damage. We see Denial being very careful about pushing this far forward, but you want to see that sentry get taken out as fast as possible. Denial ready to jump in. The STV glitches are so weird sometimes. But, oh, going for the stab, not able to get the med. Does get Zoe Washburn. So the Demo Man is down for the count. And the cart's still getting pushed. You see Noble back around behind the enemy lines as well. Going for the, the sick meat shots against Smobo. And now he'll be able to get right around against that sniper. So you see this is exactly what you got to do as a scout. Find those classes that you can take on. I think Noble's not done yet, though. Going to stick up around the heavy. Meat shot in the back and going to take him out as well. Frequency is down. And I think Frequency was very close to full health, so that is a useful thing. Noble, oh, not quite getting air shot. Might get away from this with 3 health. Oh, takes down Zoe as well. Once again, that Devil Man down. And now FaZe going on a headshot spree. This is getting pretty ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. McCart is rolling, steamrolling this cart right now. They have turned on that giant steamroller, and it is paving new ground on Swiftwater here. I mean, they might as well just be rolling one of those instead of, a cart. Okay. Well, I'm done with those jokes. They were really awful. No-Take getting right behind the enemy lines, though, and he is going to go for some stabs. Takes down Sasser, goes for the soldier as well, and Zarlor is down. It's the benefit of people who don't really listen to communication too much. Meanwhile, Denial coming up for some stabs, too, so we've got more spy action. Oh my god, these spies. And Denial is continuing to try to escape this. Getting spied out, of course, but can actually just cap the cart there, and there you go. McCart, once again, capping that payload cart. I've always liked how cute the front of the cart looks, how the wood is like broken because the bomb doesn't quite fit in it. It's awesome. Looks like I could put one of them in my own little red wagon and have the same effect. Frequency, oh, taking down a couple of things. There is a mini sentry. Don't get killed by a mini sentry, Frequency, please. Okay, so that was in fact Noble, the scout, running in and killing him once again. Did a lot of damage, but you can always try and retreat as a heavy. Actually, retreating as a heavy is one of the hardest things to do in the world, because the only way to go faster is, of course, to pull out the Gru. And if you pull out the Gru and you're already at low health, somebody is just going to have to spit on you, and you will take mini crit damage and you will die. No take coming in behind the heavy, going for the fail stab, and that did not work. Meanwhile, we got Cookies setting up that sentry in the normal location, so McCart are going to have a little bit of a hard time, I think, trying to cap. But they just might be able to. Oh, actually, McCart already getting pretty far forward here. It sounds like the sentry's at level 2. Oh, no. Yeah, it is at level 2. Okay. So McCart, they got to get things rolling. Denial will come in, though, and he is going to be exactly who McCart needs if they can get him in there to take that sentry down. He's ready to go right now. He's actually taking a very circuitous route to get there. Spots the med. Not able to get that, but no, he is going to go ahead and go for... What? Was that a stab? I didn't even see a stab happen there, but Cookies is down, so it works. Medic getting the heals on him while he was stabbing his own engineer, so... Of course, that med's going to feel a little bit silly right now. Nice kills once again by FaZe, who is keeping his team moving very far forward, and the Uber is out for Clan McCart as well. They've got 6 minutes left to get these last 2 points, and it looks like they will get them very easily. Who made this track, though? Like, honestly, you imagine the construction company putting this track together, and they're like, oh, there's a tree here. We could go to the right, but why don't we just circle all the way around it? Yeah, it's in the plans, right, guys? I mean, we get paid more by the more track we put down. That's exactly what happened. It was a union. I'm just kidding. Unions are cool most of the time. Not always. No, unions are always cool. No take, gonna go for some stabs here on the cart. Even though it has been capped, there is no reason not to go for these. Oh, misses the... No, hits the med. No take. I don't even understand what's going on with you, but that med is down for the count, and Kella will take him out, but it is too late. There will not be an Uber coming in for the next minute or so. As that medic just now respawned, getting the heals on as fast as possible. And right now we're going to be watching the Justin Observer cam. I did not see him get a kill yet, but that's all right. Justin will eventually do that. Whoa, Denial. Okay, Denial just got denied walking into the enemy's roof there, so that's actually a really good thing for the defense. The Serenity crew may be able to hold out here on that last point. It's just like Malcolm Reynolds wanted, right? He always finds a way to win at the very end, even though things look really bad right up until then. It's part of just dramatic action. But it was a really good show. If you didn't watch Firefly, you should watch Firefly. Okay, I'm done. I'm done nerding out until later when I decide to go make more Dwarf Fortress videos. If you haven't seen that, be careful. If you're in a place where you really don't want people to hear like loud, cursing and debauchery on your speakers, probably don't play that video. But if you don't care about that, then go for it. I enjoy Dwarf Fortress. Anyway, okay, we're back. We're back to watching this game, and it looks like our demo is getting a little bit of trouble. Sasser taking out that sassy Caber once again. Not going to happen though. Jordan takes down Smobo. The cart is getting pretty close, but this is a good defensive Uber. Spirit in black is down, and so the Uber is going to be about even as long as they can keep their players alive here. They got to be careful keeping Loops away from the enemies. Loop's actually not healing anybody right now, so there is going to be a bit of an Uber advantage if everything continues the way it does. Of course, things usually don't. Yeeg's getting around behind right now, using that flanking route. And he might go for a jump, although right now we're going to watch the FaZe cam. If he was going to jump, I would jump on FaZe. But no, he is just going for some spam. So, delicious, wonderful, salty spam. In a little bit of trouble now, and he does get caught out against the boxes. So, oh, there's a spy. Look out for the spy. Yep, that's going to be bad. Justin Observer spy checking just a little bit too late. And there you go. There is a Dead Ringer decloak. Denial coming in, though. He does somehow gets the stab and the sap right before he died, and Zarlor will finish off that sentry. So there's no sentry now. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go, and I think that McCart should be able to push this in with no problem. We do see Jordan, of course, getting a kill with his own. Is that a level 2 sentry? So it looks like Jordan is able to set up a full level 2 or level 3 sentry in the front lines, which is a pretty useful thing. It's going to keep people away from their forward hold position for now. There are certain maps where that works, and there are certain maps where it doesn't. This is one where it just works. Uber coming in, and the cart's very close to getting capped right now, but with Denial, get the stab. There you go, taking down suddenly Necrolepsy, going for that sap once again, and this Uber is just about to disappear. So at this point, McCart, I mean, they hold the high ground. They should be able to get this, although it looks like Kella is retreating the heavy temporarily, blue heavy up there, walking backwards. but the more red people jump down into this toilet bowl, the worse it is for them because they will lose all that high ground advantage. The heavy is about, I think he's about to jump down anyway. A nice little stab there by No Take, but the cart is so close to getting capped right now. It is about to fall in. Heavy taken down, and we're going to see the blue team start to push a whole bunch of players onto it. They get, oh no, it's not quite in yet. They almost have that cart pushed. 2 minutes left to go. Somebody just has to spit on that thing and they will get it. The medic is going to be able to body block it for the moment, but somebody could jump in from that high ground at any time. Sounds like there's a sentry still up, but the Uber, it is coming in. McCart have 2 minutes left to finish this off, and I think they will be able to do it. Everything getting mowed down by Kella right here, and here you have the sniper on the cart, finishing it off. That is a huge explosion, and ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the first round of this game. Do stay tuned for the second round because we are going to be watching more Swiftwater. We're going to see which team actually wins the whole map. Are you ready? I'm ready. And the 20 seconds of dead time, of course, just thrown into this video because we want to check out scores and other important things, such as no spoiler time. No spoiler time, it's good. It's a good thing.